Good evening. We're at regular Selectmen's meeting on Tuesday, May 10th. Mrs. Roy will be delayed. First thing on the agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yep.
Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And Charlie, we're being taped by
Area 58.
Area 58
For future broadcast.
future broadcasting, and this is not necessarily.
Well, it is a public record, according to the AG's office.
Okay, first thing on the agenda is,
The approval of the agenda?
well, we have a approval of the agenda. Is any, you don't have anything to add to it? Anything else, Charlie?
No.
All right,
I'll move that if you want to second it.
how much commitment?
No, the agenda, you want to approve
Yeah.
that?
Approve it.
Okay, all right,
All in favor?
all right.
Aye. Okay, so you,
Yep. I move to affirm approval of the following commitment. The ambulance commitment number 5A for $5,020.
I'll second that. Any further comments? All in favor?
All right.
All right.
I move to approve payment of the following warrant and commitment. Vendor warrant number 101 for $602,563.44. Ambulance commitment number 5B for $52,150.
And I'll second that. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye. I move to approve payment of the Selectmen bills dated May 10, 2016, as follows. Hanson Ace Hardware. These are all together, so I'm going to read them all together. Danny Brown, who I believe is an electrician, and supplies from Granite City Electric for the total of $176.90. Attorney Lawrence P. Mayo for $1,081.25. National Grid for $1,362.72. Harry B. Harding and Sons for $4,399.20. I assume those are for the town reports.
Yeah.
MIA Property and Casualty Group, otherwise known as Maya, for $146. WB Mason for $6.55. Kudos to Pam for finding the tabs for 99 cents. Good job. WB Mason again for $63.72.
I thought maybe she took all the ones that John Bruno bent and straightened them out
Those are like a
again.
penny a piece. They're a penny.
Oh, that's right, they were a penny a piece.
Yeah.
Stand corrected, it's even better.
It sure is.
We may have to give you a round of applause. Yeah. Beth Israel Deaconess Plymouth, $210. Deutsch Williams Brooks for $840. And that would be it for Selectmen's bills.
Okay, I'll second those. Any further discussion on any of the items? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And we have on the agenda.
I've got the,
Oh, sorry.
turnover.
Got
That's all
one
right.
turnover. $5. I missed
Yeah,
that.
I know. Acknowledge the following turnover. 2016-49, the grand sum of $5.
Yeah. Thank you. For discussion, we have the reappointment of Robert Bedore as cemetery superintendent and burial agent. Can I get a motion?
Move, we reappoint Robert Bedore, cemetery superintendent and burial agent.
For a term ending May 13, 2017. I'll second that. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Right. We have a letter from the police chief requesting that Noreen Callahan be reappointed as animal control officer.
I will move.
I'm sorry, which will go through April 30th, 2017.
I'll move we reappoint Noreen Callahan, Animal Control Officer, for the term May 1st, 2016 through April 30, 2017.
I'll second that. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And we have a road cut for Edward Johnson of Johnson and Construction out of Hanson. And he's looking for a trench permit requiring the building excavated 3x5 foot wide road cut across Elm Street to install a triple gate valve on the easterly side of Elm Street and to bring in an 8-inch C900 PVC water main on a man way.
I take it that was too big to whole hog, because that's a whole 8-inch
Yeah.
name.
And has everybody, building inspector, the police
Yeah.
chief, the detail needed for this one?
It's down here on the bottom, yeah, he wasn't on detail, and then this is all the stipulations for the highway surveyors, right, this is right there.
Have a motion to approve?
I will move to approve the trench permit.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Not gonna read it. Here's the original. That's the
Oh,
original,
okay.
yeah. That was just your copy, so you got to see what it was gonna be, the permit itself.
Okay. I'm getting writer's crap over here.
And then,
You're not home yet?
I'm here.
so these, the chair of the board signs these cards, even though should I still have just Kim sign it when she gets here?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm sure she'll come through.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah. That's cool.
Anything further?
Just a few things I wanted the board to be aware of. First, we have another cemetery deed, if the board can sign off on that.
Take a motion to sign off on what it's just for Peter Smart.
I'll move we sign.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
The Congregational Church is having their annual plant sale over at the church on June 4th, but they've always, for the last number of years, asked permission to use the town hall green for the heifer project this way. We've never had any problems with that, so they're asking permission again, and I'd recommend the board grant it.
I would move that we grant permission to use the town green.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The Registry of Deeds is holding a sort of
Open house.
mobile Registry of Deed days. They're going into various town halls, so they'll be coming to Halifax on May 26th from 10 a.m. to noon. They'll be here to answer questions about the Registry of Deeds, have pamphlets about the Homestead Act. They'll also have internet-ready computers available to print registry recorded deeds, confirm other documents and such. So, and that's open to residents, obviously. It's not just town officials, but we'll do some more publicity about that. Just not that the board needs to do anything today, but we will have an earth removal permit for Morse Brothers. We're going to have a hearing on that on, I believe it's June 14th.
Yeah.
And the information has been sent out to the departments listed in the bylaws, such as the highway, police, Concom, Board of Health, etc.
Should we also send them a letter too that we want to discuss about them putting the insecticides back into the pond?
If you want to talk about anything, obviously we're fine, but I don't know that they put any insecticides in the pond.
Sure, they do. They fertilize their plants
Right.
and then they flush the water in from the
Right.
pond, then they flush it back into the pond.
Okay, but That wasn't the insecticide I was thinking about, but I guess you were talking about the fertilizer. Okay.
Nitrates.
Fertilizer,
Yeah, yeah.
nitrates.
Well, I think that, sure, if there's no reason you couldn't talk to them about that, then I can give them a heads up.
Yeah.
Though I may be talking with a representative from Morris Brothers, in fact, about that later this week. We'll see.
I'm interested in maybe discussing if they're looking to expand the size of the bogs too, that's also gonna have impact. So, yeah, that should all be included
Well,
in the
that's
discussion.
gonna be one of the questions, is why are they moving the soil, gravel permit? Why do they need to move it, where is it going to?
Yeah, it's a lot of gravel.
Well, it's gonna be, we know it's going down Lincoln Street, but where is it going from there?
Well, I mean, you
Out of
can
town.
certainly ask,
Yeah.
but there's nothing in the permit that requires them to bring in a certain location.
Well, I want a route.
Yeah, oh, yeah, well, I think it's, that is a question that should be
Yeah.
asked, is around,
Right.
What
Where they're bringing it,
Yeah,
yeah, I
right.
see, yeah.
but once it leaves the town borders, it's,
Right. No, I misunderstood what you were saying. But you're right, absolutely. Where's it going, how's it going through town?
Correct. Another thing is that back in February, the Central Plymouth County Water District Commission had sent an order to the Brockton Water Commission to cease diverting water no later than May 1st. The Brockton Water Commission has in essence said, nope, sorry, we're not obeying your order. There's correspondence here, and we don't have a direct role in it, but just so the board's aware of the conflict between the two groups. And then I did send in the local option meals tax certification to Department of Revenue. So that got sent in today, and that should take effect on July 1st.
I assume that's gonna happen the usual way. The Department of Revenue is gonna collect the entire tax and then redistribute.
Yes.
Okay.
And I believe that's all I had that needed to be brought up today.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I have, is those 5 things, so that was good. That's good.
I'd like to take a minute and thank everyone for coming to town meeting last night. It was a long town meeting, but we got it done in one night, which was huge, because it would have been very difficult to get quorum again for a second evening. So thank you to all of you who attended and participated.
And kudos as well from myself. I was happy to see people still sitting in the audience at that hour of the night, and the idea that you trusted us enough to complete the business was good.
And I appreciate the work done by the town moderator, clerk, town council, town accountant, and the finance committee in getting everything set up. It worked out very smoothly, and that was one of the reasons why we were able to get through in one night.
Next meeting,
Is on
Tuesday,
May
May
24th,
24th,
normal 7:30 time.
Yeah.
right here.
And one last thing, we expect you all to be out on this Saturday to vote from 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock for the our new continue her term. You're not allowed to make political announcements?
Maybe.
Well, the major thing simply is that we are still looking for write-in candidates for several positions.
Planning board?
Planning board is one of them. We have 2 seats there. I think the housing authority is one. We have missing, no one's running, and people will remain eligible to submit as a write-in candidate.
Participation is everything in town government. It doesn't work unless people participate.
Today in black and white, it didn't happen.
Should I move to adjourn?
It's always in order. I'll second it.
Okay, and I'm sure we
And our
have a
next-
unanimous vote, yes.
Our next meeting will be May 24th at 7:30.
Thank you.